Students, let us continue with the topic UML diagrams. So far we discussed about the class diagram, object diagram, use case diagram. Now let us see what is an interaction diagrams. So the interaction diagrams are nothing but it's a sequence diagram and collaboration. These two kinds of diagrams or comes under the interaction diagrams. In interaction, it shows an arc. Interactions just shows an arc consisting of a set of objects and their relationships, including the message that may be dispatched among them. So it's just the interaction diagram is just showing an arc consisting of set of objects. That consist of set of objects will be present in the interaction diagram, and the relationships also, including the message that is passing from one object to the another object. A message will be passed from one object to the another object that may be dispatched among them. Interaction diagram addresses the dynamic view. So far we have discussed that class diagram, use case diagram, object diagram, everything is a static view. But this interaction is the dynamic view. Okay. Now let us see this sequence diagram. One of the interaction diagram was the sequence diagram. This is the fourth diagram. A sequence diagram is an interaction diagram that emphasize the time ordering the message. The main thing here in the sequence diagram, you have to think about the time. Means how much time it is taking a message is passing from one object to the another object. Okay, is there any ideal time? So how much time it is, again the status is replying. So it's completely based on the time ordering of the message. Sequence. A message will be passed in the form of a sequence from one stage to another state by maintaining the time. So here this shipment, this is one object, invoice another object, and part list is another object. So the shipment people wants to ship the goods. They wants to ship the goods. But before shipping the goods, they have to check the invoice, whether the customer has paid the bill or not. Okay, is the customer whatever he is requesting that he is getting or not? Means the goods that are shipping are correct or not, that has to be checked. So after once the goods are ready to ship, it's checked for the invoice. So then it checks the item status. By checking the part list, it's checking the item status. Okay, suppose if the item status, whatever it is sent, it is not the correct shipment. So the loop will be continued. Okay, the item status will be sent. In the invoice, it's something, suppose a group of, let us take a group of items has to be dispatched. First one item status will be checked. Okay, item status, whatever we send, that is okay. The goods status will be sent to the shipment. Again, take another item. So that's like the loop will be continuing until all the items that are checked his invoice and they are sending a good status. So whenever the items are ready for dispatch with a good status, that message will be sent to the shipment. So this total time that takes for checking and confirming the goods is the time taken for the product. Okay, so that will be indicated in the form of a sequence diagram. A sequence diagram is an interaction diagram that emphasizes the time ordering the message. So this is an ideal time. So whatever the time here it is doing, it's just an ideal time, and this is the time where the operations are performing. Okay, one particular goods operation is performing. It is checking everything. So this is about the sequence diagram. Now let us see the next interaction diagram, that is a collaboration diagram. A collaboration diagram is an interaction diagram. So this is also an interaction diagram that emphasizes structural organization, where there in the previous sequence diagram, it's everything on the time ordering, and here the collaboration diagram is emphasized on the structural organization of the objects that send and receive the message. So what the message we are sending and what we are receiving. So that will be represented by collaboration diagram. The one thing you have to be note that a collaboration diagram here, whatever the collaboration diagram you are taken, the sequence diagram, both are isomorphic. both the sequence diagram and the collaboration diagrams are isomorphic. What it means? That means you can take one and transfer it into another. So it's sufficient if you take collaboration diagram, you can transfer that. By seeing collaboration diagram, you can draw the sequence diagram. If you know the sequence diagram, you can draw the collaboration diagram. No need to search for the requirements. No need to check the requirements. Just by seeing the diagram, you can convert the collaboration to sequence, sequence to collaboration, because both are performing same the interaction diagrams. Both are acting as an interaction diagrams. But the main difference there is that sequence diagram is emphasized on the time ordering, and whereas collaboration is emphasized on the structural organization of the object that send and receive the message. See here the example of collaboration. First, the user want to print a file. So first what he is doing, so this is an ordering sequence. He is sending whatever the order he is sending, and he will receive the message. Send the message, you will get the reply. First, he is asking to print the file, the computer object. So the computer is sending the second message, that is print file to print server. So the third message that is sent to the printer to print the file. So if already the queue is so many items are present, means so many users are requesting, means it has to be wait one after another, the server will send to the printer. Okay, if the queue is empty, directly the message will pass to the printer. So then the printer is ready to printing the message, that will send to the server first, after that to the computer, then the computer to the user. Okay, so whatever he is sending is asking for, and he is getting the reply. So this is a structural organization of the objects that send and receive the messages. Thank you.